spot on.
right, $8,000 a month for these vehicles that you rent out on Turo, and you have $91,000 of negative equity. And hey, how are you, this user?
Yes.
Call.
Hi.
Hey, so I'm calling about your 9 vehicles that you're trying to get rid of. You have a 2023 Ford Bronco, 2023 Kia Forte, 2023 Kia Soul, 2023 Kia Forte, 2022 Ford Mustang, 2018 Mercedes C300, 2022 Black Honda Accord, 2022 Honda Accord Sport. Woo, that's a lot of cars. So tell me what you got going on.
Yeah. Well, I had purchased these cars a year ago, 2023, and I put it on Turo. I'm here in California. After 3 months, I was like, this is not for me. So I shipped my vehicles to some is here in California and some is in Jacksonville. And, the guy who's managing my vehicles, he's doing a good job, but I don't want to deal with the headache, so I just want to get out of them. I wanted someone who wants to either take over the payments, buy them out for the remaining amount that's...
So typically for the advice, I direct people to the link in my bio where they book a time with me and I can consult with them anything related with their vehicle, whether they're in a bad situation, whether they got negative equity, whether they're trying to negotiate a car. But since we're on the phone, it's all good. So vehicles are still being rented or they're not being rented?
They are rented.
Okay.
Some of them, I don't know because I'm not in Florida. The one that's here in California is not rented. The Soul, I may have a deal on that, but until I see it in my hand, the money, you understand.
Yeah. Say you have about, $8,000 a month on all these cars, right, that you spend with insurance and everything?
That is exactly the budget that I set.
Did you make good money when you rented these out or not really?
To be honest with you, I broke even enough to pay the car payment,
Okay.
but I'm splitting my commission with the person that's running the business. So
total with all the vehicles that you have rented out right now, to get out of all of them, you're about $91,000 in negative equity. What do you have comfortably to put down? Do you have any money at all, or?
You mean get rid of all of them at one time?
Yes, ma'am.
I got $20K. If I can get rid of all of them vehicles, $20,000, I'll take a loss.
All right, $20,000. So to be honest with you, that is not realistic. If you're breaking even on each vehicle, keep renting them out. You would just have to kind of play one by one, or if you wanted all of them done, unfortunately, $20K would not make it up. You would have to have $91,000 to get out of all of them.
Right.
Okay, so you spend $8,000 a month for these vehicles that you rent out on Turo, and you have $91,000 of negative equity.
And I was thinking of one more thing. Well, I did it with my Camry. One of my family members, a nurse, she took over the car payment.
See, taking over car payments is a little tricky because it's you in your name and somebody else is taking it, so they can not pay the payment. And then so it's just if you're willing to risk that, I mean, for sure, I'm sure somebody.
I don't want to risk it, but the person got to be vetted out real good on both ends. I just don't want to do it because of the insurance. My name got to still go on their insurance.
Yep, your name has.
So I'm trying to think of the best.
Right now, there's not really much I can do. I know you said you have 3 businesses. I know you're a busy person. Tackle one by one. Like I said, I'll buy a couple of them from you, but to get rid of all of them, you're going to need $90,000 to get out of them, all of them.
Okay, I understand.
If you want to go forward, we'll make it happen, and I can help you negotiate into a lease to maybe absorb 3 cars at a time. You still have high payments, but think about it. Let me know, and we